We'd like to do a song about the sea.
The sea?
It's a song called
The sea?
The Sea.
Oh, the sea.
It's a song that's in the key of C.
There we are, music majors.
Do you suppose you could do it with us?
C! You heard me get a guess.
Jawohl! No. Well, anyway, in the chorus of the song, the folks singing in the audience have sort of an interaction back and forth. And to teach you your part, I will portray the folk singer, and my lovely assistants here will portray the audience. I'd act like an audience. Please.
Oh, I was being lovely.
That you're going to leave. That's what you think of your audience.
Beer.
All right, in the chorus of the song, the folk singer says, "The sea."
And you will cleverly respond, the sea. Arm? Do it.
Wait,
Do it now. Mirror image. Mirror image.
Oh, mirror image.
Mirror image.
Oh.
Don't use the hand holding the beer.
This guy is ambidextrous.
All right, and then the folk singer will wittily retort, "The sea."
And you will say again,
The sea.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're punching me either way, aren't you?
I like
The adventuring life for me.
And you say, like pirates, yo ho.
Gotta have the gestures.
Yo ho.
Where never you'll find a day of tears nor
A
sorrow.
little complicated. Clap. Tell me, boy.
Tell me, boy.
Clap.
Tell me, boy.
Tell them more, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Then we're right back to the sea.
The
The
sea.
The sea.
The sea.
No better place to be.
Yo ho.
And I'll never return to shore until
And a
tomorrow.
big rousing yo.
Yo.
Yay.
Some of you are Bears fans, you're not used to cheering, but I adapt that line to wherever I'm playing. I used it in Kansas City once about the Kansas City Chiefs. Nobody laughed. So, anyway,
Did you see any tomahawks?
no, it's hard to tell as they were leaving. But anyway, so let's do this slowly. Get the mood of it. I said the sea,
The sea.
the sea,
The sea.
the adventuring life for me.
Yo ho.
Where never you find a day of just no sorrow.
Clap. Tell me, boy.
Don't forget to give her the clap, okay? Back to the sea, the sea,
The sea.
no better place to be.
Yo ho.
And I'll never return to shore until tomorrow.
Yo.
All right, you ready?
Best audience.
All right, here we go. Clear your throats, here we go. I do want to say up front, of all the songs I've written, this is the only one that deliberately makes no sense. Okay, so. You know what you have to do.
Yes.
On a fine October day in the lovely month of May, I was squinting through the sunbeams to watch the raindrops play. 'Twas the day I left me home, that dear place I'd never known, as with 30 friends I started off alone. When my school and all was done, so as silent as a gun, I slipped out and headed westward towards the rising summer sun. I was running off to sea, there a farer fort to be, whilst my dad and widowed mother sang a tune. They sang the sea,
The sea.
the sea,
The sea.
adventuring life for me.
Yo ho.
Whenever you fight the day of tears and sorrow.
Tell me, boy.
The sea,
The sea.
the sea,
The sea.
no better place to be.
Yo ho.
I'll never return to shore until tomorrow.
Yo.
All right. Second verse. This is where my solid green dancers here improvise choreography. Let's see what they can do. Okay. Well, as an able-bodied man, I signed on with Captain Dan, who was hunting for the whalefish in the mountains of Japan. Sure, our ship had no harpoons, so we used our wooden spoons, and our bait dropped from an ironclad balloon. Well, one day I got me wish, and I hooked that giant fish, and I flipped him o'er me shoulder onto the captain's summer dish. Well, the captain tapped a keg, and he tore me off a leg, and we dined beneath the blistering April moon. We sang the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, adventuring life for me. Whenever you find a day, no sorrow. The sea, the sea, the sea, no better place to be. I'll never return to shore until tomorrow. I should say the ocean just to see what they do. How do you think they're doing?
Well, yeah, they're doing alright.
Well, what sort of grade would you give them?
I would give them a C.
I thought so. Well, in a pub in Tokyo, where the river Shannon flows, I bid Captain Dan aloha. 'Twas time for me to go. Well, he smiled and said, me boy, here's a gift you should enjoy. His own broadsword made of finest corduroy. And then we parted without tears after 57 beers, and I rode me way to Ireland in an hour. Sisters three, each and only child like me, danced a jig while father strummed his old bassoon. We sang the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, adventuring life for me. Whenever you find a day, tell me, boy, the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, a better place to be. I'll never return to shore until tomorrow. I said the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, adventuring life for me. Whenever you find a day of different sorrow.
Tell me, boy.
The sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, a better place to be. I'll never return to shore until tomorrow. You clap a lot. By the way, you notice when I have my verses I step towards you?
My favorite.
That's because they crack me up. I don't want to see what
Sammy,
So Murphy and O'Brien are a lot of fishing, you know. And this bottle bangs up against the boat. O'Brien reaches down, opens it up, and sure enough, the genie pops out. The genie says, listen, I'm glad you released me, but I've got so much to do. I'll give you one wish and then I'm gone. And O'Brien says, I wish this whole lake was Guinness. The genie says, you got it. And he goes on his way. And O'Brien turns to him and says, you bleeding fool! Now we gotta piss in the boat! You brought it up. Well, you said you were rowing away after drinking 57 beers. That sort of makes one think about,
57 beers. He probably wasn't, he's hallucinating.
He might have sunk his own boat after 57 beers.
Probably.
That's like Tom's typical Saturday.
Has beer. Okay, we're just talking about whiskey.
Yeah, we're gonna think about whiskey, and then we didn't bring whiskey, so you.
We didn't bring whiskey,
So
but
we
I'm sure
can
it'll
take
be.
Tom,
So drink beer to your whiskey.
Tom, grab the ton high.
Probably don't. Probably don't.
Oh!
Alright. This is a rousing song about whiskey. That's about all it is.
Super.
it's a love song.
Yes, it's a love song.
Anyway. Whiskey, you're in the road, till they see you play. For the hills and mountains and to America. This way to stronger days, you're stuck here on the tape. Whiskey, you're a darling drunk your soul. Whiskey, you're in the road, till they see you play. For the hills and mountains and to America. This way to stronger days, you're stuck here on the tape. Whiskey, you're a darling drunk your soul. Now big boys were out for marching up the particular space. Drums, beats, and banners flying. The devil on home will come tonight. Look very well. Ready to the end, little Lamada. See to the end, little Lamada. See right now to the levy. Oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Whiskey in the oh, what hills and mountains and to America. This race is from the days and there's monkey on the tape. Oh, whiskey on the darling drunk your soul. Says the mother.
Do not wrong me. Do not take my daughter from me. Or if you do, I will torment you. And after death, my ghost will haunt you. And I want my green slippers back.
Love very well. Look at the right go to the lady. Oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Whiskey in the middle. Till they see you play. Oh, the hills and mountains and to America. This race is stronger nature. Whiskey on the tape. Oh, whiskey on the darling drunk your soul. Now, big boys, that's for such. Now the friends are right too holy, and a guy in hot and coldly is burning at his flask of powder, his fire lying on his shoulder. Love very well, we'll be to the end, little love-a-da. Be to the end, little love-a-da. Be right back to the laddie, oh, there's whiskey in the jar.
Come on!
Whiskey in the mountains, lazy and gay. Over hills and mountains, to a gay. Your sweet, stronger nature, this must be